HodgePodge Records exclusive.
Hey now.
Know what I mean? See what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Hear what I'm saying? See what I mean? Know what I'm saying?
So, say my name.
Brady's HodgePodgecast.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the 10th episode of the HodgePodgecast. I'm Brady, and what a way to kick it off in Nashville here at Rich Redmond's third annual Crash Course Weekend. We got lots of people. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
There's like a weird balance of... Yeah.
Actually, I feel like this is a parole board.
So we got
I guess we would be the convicts though.
we got a ton of people from all over the place.
Okay. Well, that would be everybody, so.
Ton of people all over the
I don't
place.
have no tattoos.
Well, there you go. You're the.
But of course, right next to me is Mike Wrench and JC's. But okay, so I'm gonna pass this microphone around, and everyone's gonna say this is what you're gonna do because it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone watching. And it was like Halloween a week ago if you're on YouTube watching this. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna say your name, you're gonna say where you're from, and you're gonna say your favorite horror flick.
Easy.
Mike Wrench, where we're from too. Yeah. Pennsylvania, Central PA. I'm gonna have to go with Halloween, the original.
Halloween? It's a good one.
Michael Myers.
Happy Halloween, Steve Cattell, Gainesville, Florida. The Thing.
The Thing, great choice.
King. There you go.
Happy Halloween. I'm Jesse Nicholson from Sallisaw, Oklahoma. My favorite would be, was it Syndicate? Is that the name of it?
Syndicate?
Is it or is it Sinister?
Sinister.
Sinister,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sinister.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Did you see Sinister 2?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It was just scary. He didn't want to remember the name.
Disappointing.
AC Slater.
AC Slater. I'm Anthony Caruso from Chicago, Illinois. I have to say the same thing with Mike Halloween. Absolutely.
It's a good one. It's a classic.
My name's Sarah. I am from Connecticut, and my favorite horror flick would have to be The Exorcist.
Exorcist, good one. Throwing it back. Oh,
Okay, Linda.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, John Braswell. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I don't know if sci-fi or whatever counts, but whatever movie had Soylent Green, it's people. Do you remember that?
I don't.
I want to say it was Heston in that. I forget who it was. It's a famous line at the end. Soylent Green. People. Am I too old? Am I dating myself?
No, that's an old flick.
Is it 1984?
It's an old flick. 1984.
Is that what it is?
No, I don't know.
It's not 1984.
I don't know. I'm put on the spot for this one.
Well, you
I know what it is.
talk amongst yourselves.
You're not too old, don't worry.
Google several times this weekend.
My name's Matt Gretter. I'm from San Bruno, California, and I'm not much of a horror film watcher, but I have seen
Boo,
a few.
sir. Boo.
I would probably say Scream.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
a good one.
That's a good one.
Those are my favorite ones.
I'll accept that.
Cool. That's a good one.
Thank you.
There you go.
Hello, my name is
hard
Kathy
years.
Steele. I am from Guilford, Connecticut. Yeah, I know Sarah. And I think my horror flick would be 101 Dalmatians. Because
Going
Cruella DeVille scares the hell out of me.
That's scary.
Hey, Keo Stroud. I live in Nashville. I would say Carrie.
Did you see the remake?
Yeah.
Did you see the remake?
No.
You gotta watch it. I was actually. It wasn't half
in the
bad.
remake?
The chick from Kick-Ass. I forget her name.
There it is.
There it is. Chloe Grace Moretz.
Well, I probably know her.
Somebody in the background.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's why I wanna be a
pretty sweet.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Ben.
Hi, Ben Caesar. I'm from Morristown, New Jersey, and my movie would be The Shining.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Love
Very
it.
nice.
Shelley Duvall. It's good.
J.C. Clifford from Poconos in Pennsylvania, and I have to go through Saw 1 through 6.
Really?
Well, the story was that compelling. You can't watch just one without spending an entire 9 hours watching 1 through 6. So, is he really dead?
Wow. All right.
Well, so that's everyone. We got a whole bunch of people over here too. Pardon? Which camera?
Which camera are you videoing from?
Right there.
Right there.
No,
Yeah,
the
that
one,
one.
the one
The
that's
one
on the
on-
giant tripod.
No, the Lappy.
Okay, I just didn't want to cross because I want to take pictures over here.
Dude, take
Don't
as
cross
many
the
pictures as you
street.
want. Not that you're a dude, but
Interrupt the video.
right.
He just did.
Lauren LJ, everybody. It's beautiful. Okay. Well, let's see. What else do I got? We got some musicians. All of you guys are musicians, and that's awesome. And it's such a pleasure, like watching you guys come to this camp, and it's been a pleasure videoing you guys. And I hope you guys are checking out the videos that I've been putting up every day because I've been having a great time doing them. Now, let's go back to Ben here because Ben, you play for an up and coming artist, right?
He's new.
Yeah. And what would his name be?
Brad Paisley.
Okay, yeah. Haven't heard
We're in our
much about him.
16th year, so we're just getting started.
Yeah.
We're just now,
Young band.
just now, figuring out how to play. And
Yeah.
put
How's
our
that do?
songs together.
So, as far as being in that, like I guess higher musician bracket. Now, when I guess people view people like that as flawless, but you guys
No.
aren't like. How
No, nobody's
often do you flub?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the difference is being able to flub within a narrower margin.
Yes.
So we all flub. What was it? Oh, Benny Greb used a great analogy on his new DVD with the Art of Timekeeping, like a tight wire walker is always losing their balance. They're always losing their balance, but it's just they make the adjustments in minor shifts. So it's just that. It's the same thing with like playing live or recording. You're kind of always on the verge of losing it, but your reflexes are. But then there are real flubs too that go where the tightrope walker would die. And that happens, but that's still just we're human. Nobody's inhuman.
Yeah.
Remember, you watch YouTube or you listen to records or DVDs, and a lot of those things they're edited and they're rehearsed and stuff like that. And there's always mistakes, but
Yeah.
everyone makes mistakes.
So you said 16 years
Yeah.
in Brad Paisley. So you just mentioned YouTube. I mean, YouTube wasn't around 16 years
No,
ago.
it wasn't.
So
Facebook
now
wasn't around. Hell, my cell
Right.
phone was
Yeah.
like the size of a loaf of bread.
MySpace wasn't even around yet.
Nope, way before.
So social.
Yeah.
So how would you say that that's changed now that there is YouTube, and the fact that people are whatever you do now
Yeah.
could be up instantaneously almost.
Well, it's on one hand, it's cool that it gives everybody a voice and a platform, and that's a cool phenomenon. But it also just makes it so that it's harder to find good stuff because everyone's doing it. So there's like a white noise. So it's like sifting through, these layers of stuff that
Yeah, 'cause there are
because
some good
YouTube
stuff.
has there's no critic kind of phenomenon. There's no rating. It's just good because
It's
it's
just out
on
there,
there,
yeah.
and there's no sort of filter. Which again, that I don't say that as a bad thing. It just is. But if you're looking for something of quality, just sometimes it can be harder to find. Depending on what your definition of quality is, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So at what moment were you like, oh, we made it?
I don't know.
Well,
Did we
there
make
wasn't a
it?
specific.
We make it.
I'd say did they make it?
It's funny. I don't. There wasn't a moment, because we started out. I mean, in clubs, and people were looking at us funny and holding their ears, and it was really small when we started. It was like, boy, I wish these guys would shut up, and then we slowly kind of progressed. So we had years of this sort of humility stage, you know. And so by the time we were doing anything large, it was I don't know. We were just sort of, what? They like us? They're going to be here? This place looks pretty big. Are people going to show up? And sort of every night we still kind of...
Yeah, are people still going to show up?
And they do, but, you know, it's you know, I don't know. We don't walk out with our chest puffed out. Like,
good. I don't think you ever should, you know.
We're so cool. I mean, we're just sort of like, all right, cool. They showed up. Let's just play our asses off. With us, with Brad especially, I mean, it's really a lot about the music and a lot about entertaining the people. It's not so much just about Brad. He tries to embrace everybody and really give them a good show, you know. So that's what we think about.
And that's great.
You know?
I think that's what every musician should do, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
so, if you could give these kids one tip on what to do, what would you tell them?
Well, the biggest, and this is such a simple thing, is move to Nashville, move to wherever. If you want to work in a certain industry, you need to live where that industry is. That's because no other kind of wheel of luck can spin your way until you're sort of in the lottery. I know it's a very oversimplified, and from there's other advice I could give you, but, you know, if you're in a small town, you know, in the Midwest or something like that, you're not going to have as much of an opportunity to play, you know, in the presence of people with ears that can hear you, that are doing things, you know, that can take you anywhere. So the simplest piece of advice would be to, like, move where it is. You know, if you were in, film and television, you would live in L.A. If you were in oil, you'd live in Texas. Citrus, you'd live in Florida. You know,
Just kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are rare occasions where, you know, there's other places.
It can, but you know, the
But
music
music,
industry is
yeah.
getting smaller.
It really, and that's so weird because there's such an oversaturation now with social media and everything else.
That's what's making it smaller.
Yeah. So the more
Yeah.
oversaturation, the smaller, you know, labels aren't doing the same deals they used to, you know.
Because they're not making any money because they don't. Remember, labels are businesses and they sell merchandise, which is collections of songs, which used to be CDs, which used to be tapes and records. They're just a business. We sell these plastic things with music on them, and people aren't buying these plastic things with music on them. It's all, and I don't say this is a bad thing. Again, as an observer, it just is. So that makes a contraction because, you know, their share of the market has been cut out. So they can't offer what they used to be able to offer when people were selling millions and millions of CDs.
Right.
You know, it's a natural part of the evolution. If they can figure out how to sell collections of songs again, then they'd be in a position to sign more artists, and then more players would be hired, and you know, and it's trickling, you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk to JC for a
Sure.
minute.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Give me a microphone.
So JC, you basically are putting this whole thing on.
See my face?
How's
It's frozen. It's frozen. I'm just thrilled to death. No, kidding. All kidding aside, it's
You're the scary Halloween.
dude. I tell you, it was, and I would love to just say yes. This is all me. I've done it. What a fabulous job I've done. I've got two great partners, Jimmy and Lee, who are both on the road right now. Did a one-off in Kansas with Logan Mize, so they actually helped me set everything up. We did all the logistics, and then they flew out to live the dream. And they're out in the road, and Jimmy's playing drums, Lee's the tour manager, and doing what it takes. And they'll be back tomorrow morning, and they'll get 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and they'll be back at soundcheck with us tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So it's definitely a collective effort, and putting it together was, and like what Rich has always said, 3 years ago, he had this silly thought about consolidating drummers into a condensed 3-day, instead of a workshop, more of a networking just don't come and hit drums all day, but learn about the back end of the business and how to move forward and how to create an identity for yourself and bring other artists.
And he's done a great job. And talk about condensed.
Yeah.
It really, it seems like we get there.
What do you think?
and
Did we
it's done.
slam enough stuff in every day for 2 days?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it enough, or was it overwhelming, or was like that's what I want to know is from you guys. Like, what do you think? Like I want thoughts instead of I can talk all day. You guys already know that.
What do you think? What do you think?
It's a lot. It's a lot of information, but
not anything you can't handle.
no, it's not what we can handle.
And you
It's
can
not too
always
much.
come back next year.
Yeah. That's what I would say. Study and repetition. You almost like get this like firsthand by day 2. There's so much information. You're drinking from a fire hydrant, and it's like I want to do yesterday again to solidify what I learned and keep building on that. Moving forward, so.
No, it's good to hear that. Like I said, he's always. I think his first thought with doing all of this was, at the end of the day, is he loves to see, and I don't know if Braden's still here. We have people that already went through the camp that are now actually out doing, talked about it last year, about getting out on the road and teching and getting his foot in the door and eventually moving here, and now he's out with Eli Young and touring for the last 3 or 4 months,
So Rich threw a song at. I wasn't at dinner because I was setting this up. But what Rich does, which I wish Rich is any word on Rich?
He is actually, as usual, doing a million things right now, and 2 people needed rides back that were not staying here. So he's personally driving 2 of the campers back too. And Derek Sprague, who is handling social media for us, he's taking him back to school tonight. So hopefully he'll get here. He said he's coming still.
Yeah? Okay.
But,
all right.
yeah.
Well,
But he's hands-on,
we'll hope.
that's for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So Rich gave you guys a song tonight. And basically tomorrow, what they're going to do is they're going to play it. Are you guys nervous?
Yes.
No.
You don't get nervous. You were saying that earlier. Sarah with 2 R's does not get nervous.
Tonight, fearless.
She's very.
When you go back,
Anyway, you're gonna find this fascinating. While we were all sitting there at dinner, that's what Rich did when he jumped up with the piece of paper.
Yeah.
He went to everybody individually and he gave them their song.
Oh, everyone has
And then what I saw is maybe 90% of them on their phones, probably YouTube or whatever. Exactly. And then I saw a bank of them sitting.
You guys have a
listening.
chart system?
I saw charts on the bus. Where is Tristan here? Tristan isn't here.
That's awesome.
Tristan's 11, and did he chart his song out? I saw him sitting there with the chart in his hand, and I thought, holy hell, that was amazing.
We got some new. I think Tristan.
Hey, we're just talking about you, Tristan, as you walk through the door. Get over here. What song did you get? Now watch your language.
Tristan,
You watch your
here.
language.
You're
This
on
is going out
camera.
live, so don't potty mouth Kansas.
Yeah, Tristan.
Yeah.
Talking.
Keep it
I'm
PG,
kidding with
buddy.
you, buddy.
Come here, buddy.
No, come over
Oh
here.
no, yeah, come over here.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I was just pointing out where the camera was.
Make yourself
Here.
comfortable.
Where's mom and dad at? Is mom and dad here? Oh, you're just with uncles and stuff?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, give him a mic.
This is going out live. I just want to let you know, since he is.
Give him the microphone, JC.
What song did you get?
Come as you are.
Come as you are.
Like Nirvana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? Well, okay. Let me tell you guys something. just quickly here. Okay. You guys got clinics on drums all weekend, and as a drummer, you see Rich as a very successful drummer, and his delivery and how well. I mean, I'm not expecting anyone to be like Rich because that guy is nuts. But
Don't run away.
here's a little clinic for you guys. When holding a microphone, you don't hold it out here to talk. You hold it like this to talk, or if you're singing, you want it to go right in because there's the diaphragms in there. But yes, you want it, you want to project your voice and you want to, So yes, don't. This is not proper mic technique. There's your Brady microphone clinic. I hope I taught you something. Tristan, let's see it again.
Come as you are.
Ah, perfect. So are you familiar with the Nirvana song?
Nope.
No? Do you know who the lead singer of Nirvana is?
Nope, but I've heard of the band.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go do some studying, boy.
So what's your plan of action? How are you gonna learn it?
Well, I've already written down a chart with grade.
Yeah. And that's what I saw on the bus. You guys started on the bus?
We just got done. I went to Soto Room and wrote a chart out for him.
Yeah, he helped me out a lot.
Okay, so what's your name?
Tristan Thompson,
Where are you from?
Kansas.
What's your favorite horror movie?
What?
I don't watch those.
So what do you watch that scares you? Anything?
No, not really.
Ellen DeGeneres. No. Dude, back in my day when I was like your age, we had like Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt was awesome.
Focus, focus.
Hocus Pocus, that's a good one. Well, you come over here too. We haven't talked to you yet.
Here, Braden, you
What about the Haunted Mansion?
Let's put you in the hot seat.
Eddie Murphy.
That one was horrible. Oh, we really haven't seen it.
That's bad.
Hello, sir. Have a seat.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So name?
Braden Griffith.
Where are you from?
Jasper, Alabama.
Favorite horror flick?
Horror or Halloween movie? I mean,
Wow. I guess man of the hour right here.
OMG.
So-
Hocus, I mean, Hocus Pocus, man. I mean, it's just it's stupid, but it's cool.
Now you went to the camp last year.
Correct.
And now you're a touring drum tech.
Yes, with the Eli Young Band.
Rich Redmond in the house!
So would you, Rich Redmond?
Go ahead. Take
No,
it from.
here, let
So-
me get up.
Oh no, I'm gonna talk to you for a minute. Okay, so obviously you would recommend this camp to people.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt.
Second year, I mean, you're a touring tech. Like,
yes.
that's awesome.
Are we on video?
We
Yeah,
are.
we're live.
Oh, is that the
Okay,
camera?
now we'll take. Yeah, have a seat here. We're gonna. Thank you, Brady.
Absolutely. You're the man.
Have a seat. Rich Redmond, everybody.
Guys, what's
Give it up
up?
one second.
Thanks, cool, man. What is this on Podomatic or?
No, I'm just streaming on Ustream right now.
Ustream, okay.
It'll be on YouTube. So
Cheers.
I just did a clinic on proper mic holding.
I love this.
So
This is
yes.
kind of like the talk show host.
Yes. So how are you?
Somebody give me a coffee mug filled with apple cider. I'm great. I'm just so pleased at the last 48 hours and the campers, all amazing individuals from 11 to 50 plus years of experience. And the crew, amazing. Yourself, videographer.
Thank you.
Just everybody is just bringing their amazing skill set to the table for a one-of-a-kind event. Troy Laquette! How you doing, pal?
I'm doing just fantastic. How
He
about
just
you,
looked
Rich?
perfect. This is our first teacher from the very first camp 3 years ago.
Wow.
And I'm still here.
So what I made everyone say is their name and where they're from and their favorite horror flick since it's Halloween.
Oh, that's a really, really smart thing. Rich Redmond, Milford, Connecticut. Well, I was raised in Milford, born in Norwich, wherever that is. I left when I was 11. Moved to Texas. Got tons of relatives there. We love Connecticut. Favorite horror movies? Well, my favorite movie of all time is good for any day of the year. Alien. Sigourney Weaver.
It's a good one. You said that
But
earlier.
I also like Jeepers Creepers. That's good.
I watched that last night.
I just
before
saw that.
went
It reminded me of it. Exorcist is holds. It totally holds, right?
It's great.
And then what else do we have?
I mean, the 70s Exorcist, and you're talking like some,
All the
like
good stuff.
A little girl saying
Friday
very
13th.
explicit things, and like I don't think they could pull that off these days.
People died on the set of that movie.
Did they?
Yeah,
I
because
didn't know.
they died making that movie. It's kind of taboo. It really is kind of taboo,
Yeah.
and it still holds up really, really well.
It does.
Other horror movies. I mean, I kind of like them all. I celebrate them all. Any Freddy, Jason, The Ring is great.
Creepy, little
yeah.
creepy, but
Yeah. What about you, bud? Do you ever watch that stuff?
Halloween.
Yes,
Halloween.
John
lots of
Carpenter.
Halloween.
And you know what's really funny is that I think it was shot in California, and occasionally you can see a palm tree,
Yeah.
but then he would like blow leaves on to make it look like Middle America. But it's like, but John Carpenter was so talented because he wrote the script, he directed it, and he wrote all the music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ding dum dum ding dum dum ding dum ding dum ding
I think
dum.
next Halloween we should all watch it.
We should. We should have a big. We're all having a Halloween party next Halloween
Somebody
to watch
crank
Halloween.
up Halloween on their laptop right now.
So, all right. Well, let's hear.
Troy Licetta. I'm from California.
Sacramento,
Born
California.
and raised, not Sacramento.
No?
Bay Area.
Bay Area, that's right.
Now, you guys are both from some. I heard some up and coming bands.
His
so,
band.
Well, I know Rich, Mr. Redmond. We know Mr. Al Dean really
Yeah?
likes
Yeah?
this man. Yes.
Yeah?
Never heard of it.
Yes.
Jason
And,
Aldean. I never.
No, but his band.
Troy Licetta with Tesla.
Yeah.
Drums
Tesla.
30 years next year. How about that? 38. I still got a job. Who would have ever thought 30 years later I'd still be working like doing this?
Very influential.
So, that's not. No, what would how? Like I was asking Ben, like with YouTube and social media and stuff, what's the because he's been doing it for 16 years, you've been doing it for 30 years, that's double the time.
45 years.
So
Yeah, let's not reveal that age. Stop. Easy.
So what can you say about YouTube now and social media? We were talking yesterday, and you said that you really aren't that avid on social media.
Everybody that knows me knows. I mean, the last time I think I posted on Facebook.
When was the last time you
Yeah,
posted?
right. Chris knows. I'm maybe once a month. Maybe I'll get 2 in there for the month.
He doesn't need it.
It's not that I don't. I don't know that it's that I don't need it. I don't even have a website. I haven't had a website in 10, 15 years. I met up with Rich, and Rich and I went to PASIC. We hung out. We spent some time. And he's like, "Man, you gotta start doing this stuff." And I really, truly want to, and I want to get more involved. I mean, the fact that I'm here, showing up, and doing this is huge progress for me. And I want to be here. I'm having so much fun hanging out and learning so much fun. From everybody, I'm learning and just watching and being completely inspired. And
So you'd say after 30 years, you're still learning stuff to this day?
are you kidding? Matter of fact, I mean, I take all his handouts. I use his warm-ups out on the road.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I do, seriously. And I steal from everybody. And,
He's a sneaky thief.
That's it, man. You got to do that. But the thing that's been beautiful for me, I didn't move to Nashville to play music, so to speak, because I had the band. And I really moved out here for the quality of life, which is the absolute truth. And but since I've been here, I've done a few dozen records that I wouldn't have done if I hadn't been here. So next Monday I start with Whitford St. Holmes, you know about that. And I just fell in
Who's in that band?
Brad Whitford from Aerosmith and Ted Nugent singer Derek St. Holmes. So I did a record with those guys right before I left on the road. So we're going to start. I got home 2 nights ago. I've been out since June, and then so I'm here. That's why I had to bring my lovely
Is that the
wife.
iWatch?
Yes, my wife got it for me for my
You don't have a
birthday.
website, but you can say iWatch?
I got an iWatch.
But the cool part about my story for me is not moving here and ending up with all these cool things to do. And I've been doing all these cool different projects and records, and I've been more involved here, and I'm getting
Dude, we met at Forks.
Yes.
In 2009. Forks is our legendary 5-star drum shop here in Nashville where all the pros hang out. They don't discriminate.
I had never been into Forks, by the way.
I mean, kindergartners go into Forks to get their little bell set, to get their little snare drum tuned up, and then guys that play on records every day, like in between sessions, they go there and they eat their ham sandwich and hang out and talk shop, and it's just a great place. Yeah, legendary. That's where we met.
Yeah, Al Wilson called me last minute. Joy, come on down. Everybody's down here.
It was a Ludwig night.
And
You brought your daughter out.
And, yeah, right. And I just come down. I said hi, and I didn't know I didn't really know anything about anybody here and what was going on in Nashville. But coming here was it's been such a wonderful surprise, because of the talent and the way people work here.
Yeah,
It's
this is
so
my first time
community.
here, and
You love it?
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't been out of this room or out of sound check, but yeah, it's really nice.
They do feed them though.
Yeah.
Well,
Kit Kat wrapper.
sometimes
Kit Kat wrapper, yeah.
I've been stalking your Facebook. That's what we do.
it's not cool. So I have a question for Rich, if you pass the mic. So I've noticed something here. To be a successful drummer, I'm thinking it takes leather and Chuck Taylors. Is this true?
There's a lot of Chuck Taylors in our industry because it's a $40 shoe and it looks cool, but there's actually no support whatsoever.
There really isn't.
It's horrible, and people used to do play basketball with these shoes. But it's just a thing that is just a perennial favorite with musicians. We just are gravitate towards Chuck Taylors. I have them in all sorts of colors. You went hiking.
But no, I've seen so much leather. The hair, the leather, and the shoes.
Love leather. I love going to thrift shops and trying to find the golden, secret jacket that Starsky and Hutch had on the set in 1973 or whatever, And then, sometimes you find stuff on the rack that's great. I love leather. I love lamb. I love these guys.
They're doing such a great job, aren't they?
You guys having fun?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so impressed with everybody. They're just all from all over the country, different age ranges and experience, and we're all trying to come out of this with... My goal is for everybody to come out of this a better musician and have a clearer goal of what they want to do with their drumming and their life, and have had a great fun time. And most of the people that do this walk away with lifelong friendships.
I'm gonna walk away with some friendships.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
dude, I'm gonna be hiring you for the rest of my life. I have a feeling like you're gonna be doing big horror movies, and
Yeah?
I want to be an actor in your movies. I'll be doorman number 2.
You know what's weird?
I'm acting right now. I'm acting the fool.
Well,
that's in a horror movie, weren't you? I was in a horror movie. Yeah, it's being edited right now. It's called Reawakened.
Yeah.
And it was written by my friend Jose Altanega, and we shot it out in L.A. And I was on set 2 days covered in blood, and I had a gun, and I was hanging out with all these cute little starlets, and I definitely have the bug. It was fun. I hit my marks, delivered my line.
Now, I've been telling people over this weekend something that I haven't told you yet, but if Adam Sandler were to play Zoolander,
That would be me.
that would be
Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller, 2 massive comedic successes. I'll take that as a compliment. There you go.
So how do you do it? Like you're just so you're one of a kind, sir.
You're one of a kind. I saw you on a MacBook Pro edit down the quickest promotional video I've ever seen in my life, and they're great. I mean, that usually would take somebody like, I'll have it to you in a week, maybe 10 days. Is that cool? I mean, he's doing a video in the morning and a video in the evening.
I do that to Mike Ranch.
Hey, where do you see
I'm like, I'll have it to you.
I can't wait. Are we going to see it?
Yeah.
Pass that jack around. Let's go.
So,
No, let's pass the mic around to some of the campers
but
and stuff.
we've been talking to him.
Okay,
So,
great.
yeah.
Did you talk to Keo? Did you talk to Ben?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Keo is the sub monkey. If everybody in Nashville knows Keo Stroud, his resume is the who's who of music in Nashville. And I've actually seen him. I've seen Keo. I've actually seen Keo play a gig with a legendary singer-songwriter named Rodney Crowell, and it was hot as hell in this nightclub. But at the time, we were all wearing rock tees and blazers. And he takes the stage in the blazer. You know, you play the first 4 songs or whatever in the blazer, and then you take the jacket off. But there wasn't any time. So he was just playing this song and somehow figured out a way to play perfect time and never miss a beat and take the jacket off while he was playing. I'll never forget it.
I've seen dudes open packs of cigarettes while playing and not miss a beat.
Like,
It's nuts.
you shouldn't be smoking.
Yeah.
Smoking is bad, everybody.
Vape is dead. Vaping.
Vaping, yes.
Vapors are like vegans. They have to tell you. I'm vegan. No, I'm a vapor.
Indeed.
So, hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good.
Black
So
Yoda.
I'm not. We haven't met yet. Not ready.
Hey.
So, but you were right there.
I'm
but,
Keo, man.
Yes. So what do you do?
I play drums.
Yeah?
Believe it or not. I'm also a model for tall and fat kids.
Killer drummers, play with everybody.
How can I get into that?
Oh, I got a number for you.
Sweet.
No, I currently play drums for a band called Big and Rich.
Oh. I've heard of them once or
Yeah,
twice.
they're cool guys.
Yeah.
But I've lived here for 15 years, and I've played drums. I mean, like my entire time I've been here. I've been Rich forever. Ben's my neighbor. but I've had a really kind of funny career. I played drums for Rodney Crowell for 10 years, but Rodney never toured in the summer. So every summer I went out with someone different. So like one year I did Terry Clark, I did Sarah Buxton, Richard Marx, Jake Owen, Jamie O'Neill, Kev Moe.
Quite the repertoire.
Yeah, it's like wacky. I was like, but I kind of we made a joke of calling me the sub man because everybody called me. Like I literally was getting a phone call from everybody, and I was telling Sarah the other day how at one point in time I had 6 drum kits on 6 different buses, and I would just fly to all the gigs.
That must have been tiring.
It was, but it was great. I mean, I was like doing what I had to do. I just had a kid, and just happy people were calling. They didn't have to call me.
I bet. But you don't wear leather and Chuck Taylor, so.
No, man, I'm like wearing my PJs.
That's impressive. great shirt, though.
Yeah, great shirt, underwear, Pumas. No, my big thing is I kind of am like the anti-rock star. I'm just a dude. I hang out.
Well, everybody. Troy does. I mean, you guys are so awesome. You're just. You guys are so humble, and it's so nice. You know what I mean? Because people view you as big rock stars, but you're just like everyone else. You know what I mean?
I've never gotten any of that. I've never been able to figure that out for the life of me. I mean, I grew up as a guy that was just as the same guy today, is still trying to figure it out as I was yesterday. That's why I keep showing up. But what you don't realize is I'm the student over here, just like, what can I get today? You know, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to work and play and being in a band all these years. And God knows, I thank God every day by the grace of God I'm still doing this. And I sincerely mean that. But I'm really, I mean, I'm just so inspired. There's so many. I walked into a club. Keel remembers this. When I moved here, I was standing on the side of the stage and I'm watching him play. And I'm new in Nashville, right? And I'm watching him, so I'm like, my jaw's on the floor. I'm like, holy crap, he got off stage. I freaking about tackled him. Did I not? Did I not tackle you, Keel? Huh?
Pretty much.
I pretty much did. And I just said, man, and I was just so blown away and so happy to see somebody up there having so much fun and playing with so much spirit as he did.
When was that?
And then this was many, many years ago, probably about a good 6 years ago. Yeah, man, I had just kind of been new to town. But I was thinking, like, my God, is this what I'm going to walk into every bar and see this guy? I mean,
yes, you will see him at every bar. Every bar, I'll be there. I got the tab.
Playing drums or drinking. That's the main
but I think my point is, you're so humble. You got so many wonderful, great players, and I can never get behind what it is I do. I mean, I'm just, I'm glad I'm still working through it.
I'll tell you what's so funny. I'm not sure if you guys realize or not. I'm not sure if Rich said anything about it, but yesterday you guys got to see Greg Morrow.
Yeah.
Who is Greg Morrow? Yeah.
Greg Morrow, the first time I've ever heard of him, and I'm not. I
Greg
dabble in
Morrow
drums.
is my favorite drummer in Nashville. The most intimidating thing I ever did was I did a session with Greg Morrow. We did a Rodney Crowell session.
On his drums?
And on his drums. It was me and Greg both on the session. Greg played some tunes, I played some tunes while he was in the room watching. Scared, and I was 24, 25, scared.
I want to hear that.
That's crazy.
It's called.
I don't know. I don't know if it came out. I know it sounds really wacky. I don't know if that track ever came out because I never.
Played on one song.
Yep. I never even bought. I don't own any Roddy records. Don't tell me. But we just kind of play. We just have fun. But man, that drum kit was so funny. That Seafoam green kit.
It was beautiful.
It's beautiful, and that's a legendary kit in Nashville. And I know you guys were kind of playing on it the other day. Before you guys played on it, I know of maybe 5 people who have ever touched that drum kit.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually played for a second on it because I had to.
Yeah.
For one, I love Slingerland.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And another, I love Seafoam Green.
Oh yeah.
And Greg Morrow just
it's such
he blew me away.
Kit. Like you sit down and you go, oh man, I can play it. It's like, it's like, oh, I could be Greg Morrow. You know what I mean?
And the snare drums behind him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Greg and I both keep our stuff at this place called Drum Paradise. And every now and then I'll go over to Drum Paradise and fix on something up with mine. And I'll notice his stuff there. And I'm like, hey, Greg, man, I'll text him. Hey, do you mind if I go through your snare drums? He's like, no, man, go ahead. I just like looking at him, man, but the funny thing about Greg is...
You got plenty of drums.
But I love his drums. But the funny thing about Greg is he's such a sweet guy. And he had some of the best advice for me when I'm in town, or when I met him. I guess I've been in town for a while. But I was kind of complaining about not being called back about something, and he just goes, "Hey man, can't be where you ain't wanted."
I remember that one. It's a good one.
That is a good one.
And I was like, and it was funny. I was like, he's right, and I use that for every aspect of my life, like music, relationships, friends, whatever. And coming from him, he's had such great words, and he said it to me, and I was like, man, that day changed my life, like literally. And that's why I have so much respect for that guy. And he's such a great player. He played on the new Big Rich record, so I have to play all his licks, or try to. I fail at it, but but he was a good dude. So I'm glad you guys got to see that, because I posted on Facebook, man, just saw Greg Morrow do a clinic, and I had 25 people go, where, how, what happened? And I was like,
gotta sign up, everybody. Gotta sign up.
And this is the guy that said, who would come see my clinic? I said, the whole world.
Yeah. True story, man. True.
Went down.
So that's great. So I'm glad you guys are having fun.
Yes.
Enjoy the Caesar. I guess you guys have Thomas Lang.
Thomas Lang tomorrow.
You
yeah.
had Mark Schulman today. I missed Mark.
Yeah, we had Mark.
Had to go do stuff.
Billy Hahn, Mark
Boyce.
Mark Boyce was very eloquent and is just an amazing player.
He was.
So much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Energy.
Yeah.
Just
so,
lots of
I say take it all in, man. This is a good thing. I if I wasn't busy, I'd probably take the class myself.
You're going to do a full-blown clinic in the future.
No, I won't.
This will be happening again before you know it.
No, I won't. Nobody wants to see me play drums. I do it behind a screen.
So I guess we're gonna wrap this up. I thank you guys so much for talking, but let's do some plugs. Let's we got Drum Tax in the house with JC.
We got Drum Tax.
We got Drum Tax. We got DW Drums.
Pitch
Slap. Yeah, the Pitch Slap guys are here, right?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you can. DW, Sapien, Promark, Remo, Pitch Slap, Moravian Builders, Roland, ProLogic, Symbol, Douglas Corner, Soundcheck, Nashville, Forks Drum Closet, Grinded Out Clothing,
Drummer's Guide to Gear,
Joe Mugen Music. Oh my God, what else? What did I forget? Woodshed it goes on and on. These are
Follow
all
everybody
amazing.
too. Follow everybody. Find them on all the social media.
You got it.
And subscribe to this channel, please.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hey, how about we get everyone come over here for the end? Let's
Come on, guys.
Hey guys, we're wrapping up here. Everybody get over here.
We'll do a 3, 2, 1. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. So everybody over here. Look. You can't tell who drummers are because they don't have awesome hair and leather on.
Drinks.
Nope. No chucks right now. No, everybody. Come on. Everybody.
Hurry up. We have awesome hair.
Anyone else want to come over?
Everybody has to come over.
on in.
This is my damn room. Everybody come over.
Come on, Trevor.
Come on back, sir.
Hey,
we're gonna sign out.
Whoever's watching
Come on,
this,
man.
Everybody.
Whoever's watching
Lauren.
this,
Come on, Bev.
this is like the movie Almost Famous. This is a party in another hotel room that we're trashing.
Wait, are you gonna jump off a roof?
I'm not gonna.
My room.
I am a golden god.
We're not trashing.
I will totally put a towel around.
I tell you,
We
like,
can sing.
if anybody's listening to this and they are living in Nashville or you're in the listening range of Nashville, tomorrow we're doing an amazing closing ceremony concert at Douglas Corner Cafe, the world famous Douglas Corner Cafe. Doors at 6 p.m. The show starts at 7. 7 to 9:30. We've got 18 drum campers from across the country, ages 11 to 50 plus, tons of experience. We're all going to be playing the music of Adele, Jimi Hendrix.
You gave
the
an
Rolling
11-year-old
Stones.
Nirvana.
Nirvana, and it's a $5 minimum donation at the door. You can give more. 100% of the proceeds goes to W.O. Smith School of Music, which provides musical lessons for underprivileged children in Nashville. Douglas Corner, tomorrow night, door 6 p.m. Show starts at 7. Be there. If you're not there, something is wrong with you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Be there, be square.
Yeah.
That's the saying right there. So thank you guys so much.
Happy Halloween! 3, 2, 1. Happy Halloween!
All right, everyone, let's get a picture. Wait. Everyone, let's
is there
look
a
at
teleprompter?
Lauren. Look at Lauren.
Can I lick this? Oh!
You can always lick that.
Yeah. There went the PG. Pull the cameras off now.
Earmuffs, kids. Yeah.
3.